Hoss, where'd you find this?
All right, guys. Welcome to Real Hoss Podcast, episode 15.
Get the fuck off your phone.
Episode 15. I'm pulling up my notes
For what?
for my topics.
Why'd you
I brought
say that?
topics.
Why'd you say that out loud?
Don't talk about the topics, dude.
Oh!
Don't let them know that we have any direction.
Yeah.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Vinny,
Who the fuck are you?
Xavier, I guess.
Who the fuck are you?
You guys have notes?
you do this every
Yes.
week. Why do you do this
why
every
don't-
week, Zach?
This is Zach. I'm Thomas. Zach will never introduce himself properly. We hate him for it.
Wow.
I don't hate you.
What about me?
Everyone
said it,
watching
Xavier.
this knows. who
Half
I
the
am.
time I
not true.
don't. Sometimes I'm like Lord of Darkness or
Not
whatever.
everyone.
Okay.
Not
that's
everyone. Not everyone.
Not
knows your
everyone.
name.
Some of my coworkers watch this and they don't know you.
I think you have a.
Well, then they're not really
watching.
watching.
They watch
Then
it
fine.
regularly.
Then they're not really watching because
Even
Zach,
every
should know
single
by
one.
now.
Zach, yeah, they should know.
They should
Everyone
know.
should know
So,
who we are.
I'm thinking by episode 21 when we're like legal
21?
to like drink. Like we stop introducing ourselves.
the podcast
No, we
is old
should
enough to
introduce
legally
ourselves every
drink.
episode in case we get new listeners. It's the proper nice thing to do.
Okay, so anyway,
Fuck
mister,
being nice.
check this out. We're at episode 15. So I wanted us to talk about what life was like for us at 15. I personally
no.
lost my virginity at 15.
I can't talk about.
Could I get a key note from any of you guys?
I would
about being
personally,
15?
if Thomas doesn't want to talk about it, I'd prefer that because every time he talks about something from childhood, it like brings the mood down.
Damn.
I had a really good upbringing.
Me too.
Tell us a good thing that happened at 15 or like a noteworthy thing. As I said, I had sex at 15. I was smoking K2 with homeless people.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Very Port Charlotte.
Yeah.
I saw Slipknot at 15.
That goes hard.
That's cool.
That was like having sex for the first time.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Xavier?
If I'm being completely honest, all the weed I smoked when I was 16 through like 18 completely wiped out the year of 15 for me. Just it's gone.
fair enough.
I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah, like I said, I was smoking K2 with homeless people, so
I'm surprised you remember it.
I can't remember much.
10th grade, you're 15, right?
Give or take, I don't know.
Yeah,
was
I
15
think 15
freshman
is when I got my first kiss. So
That goes
Congratulations.
hard. That goes hard.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I've already asked this. When did you lose your virginity? At what age?
like 17,
Why are we asking
I need
this?
to know. Give me a detailed
like
report.
17.
Give me a breakdown.
Give me a breakdown of who did what
She was
first.
a really
Vinny,
she
he was a
really
minor.
cool girl.
Glock 17, I'm in the club with a minor.
That's fair.
I
likes that
remember
You guys
For
get so
me-
upset.
it was pretty cool because like
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, and then it did. And
Your
then
virginity?
Yeah.
Or being 15? Okay. So let's hear it. Tell us what you'd like to tell
Oh
us.
no.
Okay, sure. So this is what happened because I felt like the coolest guy in the world. Meanwhile, I'm actually just like a dork wearing Spider-Man shirts
Same.
that his mom buys him and lays out for him in the morning. You know,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you lost your virginity and your mom was still laying out your outfit for you in the morning?
she was really nice.
That's based. Shout out your mom.
My mom was in jail.
Honestly, yeah. Zach's mom rocks.
That was hard.
You know, but yeah. So, am I really talking about this right now?
You tell me. You started it.
You started it.
Give it.
I'm about to start something right now.
I'm about to start something right now.
Yeah. No, it was cool.
Cool. Yeah. Fuck yeah. It was cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
it?
well,
Sick.
you know.
Okay. So.
She came over with this one guy, and he ate like all of my Cheetos, right? And he was like really annoying, and she thought he was really annoying. It was her boyfriend, right? And I was like hanging out with this girl, and
Homewrecker
then
from the start.
she gets in the car, and he's like taking her home. You know, he's been bored, you know, hanging out at my house. I just met this guy, you know, and then she asks if she can come back over, and he's like, sure. And then he drops her off at my house, and she breaks up with him. Like she sends him a text saying like, I don't think it's working out.
Oh my god.
She
dude.
broke up with him on MySpace, and then
insane.
That's traumatizing.
And I'm pretty sure I was wearing like a Batman t-shirt or something, you know, like.
you're the first person ever to wear a Batman
It's a-
t-shirt ever to get laid.
It's always
no
always the
question.
villains trying to look like a hero.
I was watching like I knew like like the new episode of Bleach just came out, and I was like paying attention to Bleach at the time, you know.
Okay.
So like I was not the kind of guy for someone to just like leave their boyfriend to hook up with at the house, but my mom was out of town,
So you guys got
and
to
so
pay
like.
this.
No, it just meant that like I'm all of a sudden cool. You can do anything at someone's house if your mom's not
No,
home.
they'd be like, "Did you lie? Did you lie to her? Did you lie to her?
Yeah, I
No,
can
this
relate,
is my
man.
house. I
No,
own
I
this
bought
house.
this house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 16 and this is my home.
Damn, so you stood on business that day, huh? You said, my mom's
business.
not here. I'm watching
On
One
business.
Piece. You're about to give me some slop.
No.
Bitch, stop giving me head. I'm trying to watch
I
Bleach.
wasn't on One Piece yet. It was Bleach.
Oh, Bleach. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, dude, Bleach, this is crazy. Every new episode. It was like Yu Yu Hakusho, but with swords.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think my parents being out of town was a much different experience for me.
Nope.
Anyway, when I lost my virginity, I had Superman by Eminem playing.
Yeah, of course
That
you
rocks.
did.
That fucking sucks. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Can't be your Superman.
What?
I hate you, bitch.
What piece of media was playing when you lost
Sin
your
City.
sick? Okay.
That goes hard.
Okay. BioShock 2 start screen. Not even the
No.
actual, just the start screen. We never got to play a BioShock 2.
That's terrible, dude. That's depressing.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Dude, what the fuck? That was. He just looked around. He said, "I can't remember."
I can't remember shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
That was my first time watching Sin City too. And
Well, you didn't watch it.
Oh, I thought you said Sim City. I
No,
was like, that's
Sin
fucked
City.
up.
Sim
Okay.
City.
Yeah.
A playthrough of Sim
Like
City.
I walk out of the room like afterwards, and I'm seeing it's the scene where like Bruce Willis tears the dude's balls off.
What?
I'm
I need
like-
to watch this movie, man.
I'm like, you've never seen it?
I swear to God, man. I've tried so many times.
Oh my god. The story develops. Xavier now knows how to turn his ringer off.
He
I just
figured it out.
watched him do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
Oh
man.
my fucking
It's
god.
pretty cool,
It just
man.
took his ringer going off 3 times for him to remember to do it.
Yeah.
Well, he figured it out, and that's all that matters.
You know what sucks is like I just like talked about all this, and like it's always like weird when like every once in a while I see someone that I don't like talk to a whole lot,
Yep.
and like they'll bring up like something that I said on like a social media post or even like on the podcast, and I'll completely forget that I
Oh,
said
same.
any of this shit.
Yeah.
And someone will bring it up to me, and I'm like, "What the fuck? How do you know this about my life, you fucking weirdo?" Like, and it's like, "Oh, I record a podcast with my friends."
Well, speaking of things that you've said on the podcast before, dude, don't do last week, you ended the episode by saying you
get it back.
had some drama to start. Now, have you retracted that statement, or do you still have drama?
Are we still going to war
Are
with
we
somebody?
going to war? Are we taking our real Haas army to war?
I think it would be really crazy to like the podcast where there's 2 Godzilla figures and Jar Jar Binks, and we just talked about like losing our virginity.
Yeah.
If I were to just come out and say something crazy like that dude from writes the worst music on Instagram.
It's not okay.
Yeah. No, like
Not okay.
it
you know,
fucking sucks,
you know
man.
what? You know what? To be fair,
It sucks the Lamb broke up because he's an awesome guy, but that dude, man, you need to stop. And I know, like, you're hearing this and you're like, this is the guys from, like, the podcast who, like, talk about poop.
And what does that mean for you? We're talking about shit and cum, and we're still telling you your shit is ass.
Well, and that's
We
why
stay
we're
talking
talking.
shit.
That's why we're talking about it, because it's shit. 'Cause it's
talking
the shit
101.
podcast.
I
Put
guess
that
it's,
music on the board, and I'm
We're
shitting
rating
on
ourselves. We're the shitty podcast.
It's really embarrassing, man. No offense, like, there's no rules to art or anything like that, but, like, these lyrics are reading, like, I don't know, like Facebook comments that you decided to,
it. Post in a song.
yeah,
Publish in
you
a
know,
song.
like you decided, like, wait, hold on, I'm not going to reply with this. I'm going to use that in song lyrics. You know, yeah, it's just like all of like the bullshit drama that's come out of this, and everyone's like trying to say like, hey, you know, you're kind of a shithead, and then you deflect it with, well, hold on, I also write really shitty music.
You know what else sucks? I just watched Jurassic World for the first
Dude.
time.
What the fuck? All right, good job. Transition.
I just watched Jurassic World for the first time.
I'm gonna say it now. Chris Pratt has the most punchable face in Hollywood.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Over.
No, but there are some very funny scenes in that movie, and all in all, even though that movie, I will admit, like is not a good movie, it's fun. That's a fun movie, man.
Jurassic World?
I watched it with Zach.
Is it the
Jurassic
second or
World
third
one?
one?
The first one.
It's the first.
I've never watched.
Oh, okay,
all of them
I've
yet.
seen it.
So the first one is hilarious.
What are you laughing at, man?
Nothing, man.
There are just some lines in that movie that make me laugh
We're
really
just
hard.
talking about Jurassic World.
Yeah, of course.
After that, yeah.
Well, I had to transition.
This
They
is
say
the
that Jurassic
ADHD
World-
podcast.
It is.
They say that Jurassic World is technically because the dinosaurs
Shut
are
up,
dead.
shut up.
We need to get like a wheel. We need to get a wheel where we write all of our topics and we just we're ready to move on to the next one. We just spin the fuck out of it.
I go crazy.
That may be a good idea. Honestly, we should do that.
Write a diss track about the Real Haas podcast. We'll feature it on here.
Yeah, we'll make it our intro.
Yeah, we'll make it our intro.
I think that there are some really funny scenes in that movie, like the one where he walks up and the brachiosauruses are dead in the field, and he's like, he's not even eating them. He's killing them for sport. I was watching that with
Same.
Zach, and I just lost my fucking mind.
Same. That's
when he
also
said
me.
that. But I've come to realize, like, as I'm getting older, I'm just starting to appreciate the really stupid stuff in movies sometimes. And that movie's really funny.
Yeah. What are you laughing about?
He's like, as I get older, I
Yeah.
really appreciate the stupidity of film.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the older you get, the more you spiral.
I'm
into
so much more like.
stupid.
Now that I'm wiser, I'm able to appreciate the
well,
stupidity.
like when you're a
of this.
kid, when you're like a teenager, man, all you do is like overanalyze everything, and you're like, I want to have the best opinion about everything, and then you try like really hard to like things.
No,
and
I
be
still do
interesting.
that.
And now as I'm 28, I just don't fucking care anymore. Like if I like something and it sucks, cool. I'm glad you think it sucks. I think it's funny.
I'm not gonna
That's just
lie.
because everything you like sucks.
I'm really
Good.
surprised. I'm really
I stay liking
surprised.
shitty things.
I'm really surprised that the movie that you brought up today was fucking Jurassic World that came out in what, 2018?
Yes, and then I had a segue, but you guys keep talking over me.
Oh,
Yes, you're
minus
talking over
one.
me.
Minus one for hit
Godzilla
points.
-1, man.
That's what you wanted to bring up the whole time.
Godzilla -1. You want to talk about good big monster movies? I mean, at the end of the day, I just like big monster movies minus Rampage. I will not watch that. There's no fucking way. But like
Starring
the
The
big
Rock.
monster movies, if it features Dwayne the
one
Rock
with The
Johnson, I don't want to watch it.
That's fair.
Especially if it's like a big monster movie.
I don't care to
I'm good.
watch any of them until they're out on streaming for free, or if a friend pays for
Well,
it.
Godzilla -1, if you have not seen that, is like a literally perfect 10 out of 10 film.
I get why they call it that because there's -1 person in the movie theater because I didn't go see it.
Go see it.
I'm
You're
good.
literally missing out.
You know what?
Me and Sam were crying at the end of it.
You know what? I don't care about the big. I don't care about the lizard.
Okay, well, it has a very compelling human story.
Motherfucker said
I don't care
compelling.
about humans either. I have a strong disregard for all
It has
life.
a compelling Japanese story. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I don't care about.
Boy.
I don't
The story in
care about
that's
the
not even
cultural-
good.
It's really
References.
good.
And Evangelion?
Oh, no.
It sucks ass.
But
Never
But
seen
you
that.
watch it.
I never seen that.
No,
neither.
I just watch it for the animation and shit. It's the vibe, man. It's about the vibe. The
vibe.
incel vibes.
the incel
Speaking
vibes.
of vibes, Zach had a show on Saturday that none of you attended.
I couldn't.
I
Fair
also
enough.
could
I
not.
get it. I was there. Zach, I'd like to hear your opinion on the show, but I thought it was a great show. Shout out Gas. Shout out Vile Serpent. Shout out Knife Lighter. But
Not shout out Clara Noctis.
after your set and after Knife Lighter's set, and I believe after Gas's set, I went to IHOP that day. And I had ordered far too much food.
Like you do every time you go to any
Why do you do this
restaurant.
shit?
I got two waffles. What are the Danish waffle? Belgian waffle.
Okay.
Okay,
The less known Danish waffle.
You're starting off fucked up. You ordered 2 Belgian waffles.
Two Belgian waffles.
You're a fucking crackhead.
2 Belgian waffles, some eggs, some bacon, home fries.
You know you order
was
one
going crazy.
Belgian waffle.
Why are they called
right?
home fries? Because you're not.
I'm
You're
at
not
the house of pancakes.
Ah, shit. You're
I
right.
ate your
No,
penis.
they call them.
No, you didn't.
I hate your penis.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Ordering 2 Belgian waffles is like lunatic sociopath behavior.
I ate it all. It was great.
And then did
And
you?
I went back to the show.
Did you do your usual thing where you go, oh,
Yeah.
afterwards?
And then I went back to the show and
why did
enjoyed-
I do that?
I was at the show watching all the bands, and in between bands, there was a green room, and I was wondering why the back of that room smelled like spaghetti. Because I'd like walk by it, and I'm like, dude, like someone's fucking some shit up, man. Like you know, like it just smells like you smell like the spaghetti sauce. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
When you're not eating
And then
pasta, it
I
smells
found
really
out
bad.
that Colin from In Gloom
Shout out Colin.
made all this food for all the bands
Yeah.
in the green room.
That's Baby Boy.
And I chowed down on some garlic bread, some meatballs, some pasta.
In your ever so exclusive green room.
Yeah, no, like I'm just hanging out. Like I was talking about the Wolverine foreskin theory with
Yeah.
the fellow
Yeah.
band
Tell me that.
members.
Dude,
Do you know
everybody...
about the Wolverine foreskin theory?
Let's hear it.
So the Wolverine foreskin,
Oh, I know about this.
it's
yeah.
that Wolverine.
Tell the audience.
Wolverine, for those who aren't aware of the Wolverine foreskin theory, or Wolverine in general, Wolverine's a character from the X-Men comic books made by Marvel Comics, and his first appearance was in The Incredible Hulk. And the thing that Wolverine's able to do is that he has these
Just had to flex real
healing
quick.
powers. He's always able to like regenerate. He can regenerate like any part of his body. So Wolverine would regenerate his foreskin. It would just keep coming back. You know, every time they would have to like, if he would get circumcised, he'd just get new foreskin. Now, so do you think, to elaborate on this, do you think Wolverine like styles his foreskin?
Like, gives it like a fade.
No, because it grows back.
Does,
I
it,
mean,
does
like,
it grow
it might,
back
like-
different every time?
It might like
That's
take
fair.
a second because I know like the whole thing with Old Man Logan storyline is that his healing starts slowing down. That's why he starts to look like an old man. So he starts getting to a point where it's like, all right, so you gotta like,
He's got to like fold it over a couple times.
you
Just
know.
trims it up a little
Yeah.
bit, gives it a little shape up, a fade.
Pulls one claw out.
Do you think like, I don't know, like he's ever like Wolverine's like hooked up with like, you know, because he's getting with like a super villain type
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
They've ever like torn his foreskin
I
off.
was gonna say like this whole penis. Has this
Yeah.
whole penis ever been ripped off?
That'd be crazy.
Well, now check this out. So, what if he gashes his nutsack open and like a gonad falls out? Does it just go back when he heals?
He
or
gets
does
another
heal
one.
without
He
a
gets another one.
Okay, so he just
Yeah,
so he's
it would
full of
regenerate.
balls.
Yeah,
He can have as many balls as he wants.
yeah.
That goes hard.
Unlimited ball economy.
Yeah, no, he would.
Thomas is checking out.
Wolverine probably like shows up to like the black market to like sell like his
Balls.
Oh, dude.
Episode
no,
15,
he could have,
Wolverine sells balls.
No, he could have a lucrative business model there, selling his liver and stuff. Like he could just cut
just
out his
start cutting
organs and
himself
sell
open.
it.
Yeah,
Why is he canonically rich?
Marvel superhero
Wolverine? No, he's not
the
rich.
He
biggest
should be.
Human trafficker.
He's not thinking smart enough.
What?
Iron Man's the rich guy.
I said Marvel superhero Wolverine, the biggest human trafficker.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
As far as like his
Yeah, he's
own.
trafficking
He better
himself.
be
Trafficking his
He
own
better
self.
have like a really generic like blood type because he's like he could save the world, man.
He could save the world.
That's
man.
valid. That's
Yeah,
fair.
unfortunately, he's not real.
If only Wolverine
know.
was real.
If Wolverine was real, everything would be fixed.
Yeah.
As far as
I think you
illnesses
just
go.
kill everybody, man.
Actually, if Wolverine was real, he'd be locked up in a cell.
How could he be locked up? He's getting out.
Probably being used as a test subject for government stuff.
No,
It wouldn't be in a cell,
if
it'd be
Wolverine
like-
was real and they captured him, they'd use
That actually happens.
They'd
in
use him to
X-Men.
test like shampoos and shit
I know. I'm a huge
because he
X-Men
just
fan.
can't die.
They just put different fucking
Like he's
upcoming shampoos.
He's
gives
trapped
him a rash.
in the Ulta testing facility, and they're just using
Yeah,
like
it says
uh,
Wolverine tested.
In the Immortal Hulk run of comics, Hulk is able to regenerate, and they have bits and pieces of Hulk just in a jar. Like they have his head in a jar, they have like his like heart in a jar, and then eventually all of that stuff like breaks, and that's how Hulk like comes back into form. But they have like severed pieces of him.
they were like collecting him. He was
Yeah,
like a
they're like
rare
little
collectible, a one of
Hulk
one collectible.
Yeah,
Touched
that's
by
not
pink
Wolverine,
Godzilla.
but I don't know what made me think of that.
Godzilla's never been pink before.
Speaking of collectibles, who here hates Funko Pops?
I think it's pretty agreed
Yeah.
upon that they're out of the fucking.
Well, I have a few. I feel like Funko Pops for me are something that like everyone has because they just accumulated it from someone.
Yeah, I usually
I've
get it
never
from
like
somewhere
went out and
or
bought a
someone.
Funko Pop.
Where are the people that are
People-
out buying Funko Pops?
Well, Zach has a collection of Funko Pops.
Everyone buys them for me. And here's the thing. Hold on. Because so many people have bought them for me, like friends, and I love getting them because they're gifts and they're always a cute little character that I like. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's hard to find an SH figure arts of, Frasier.
Could you imagine a Bandai produced Frasier?
Bandai
that is-
produced George
that is-
Costanza.
that
Yeah,
is
like,
one of the
I
cool
have so
things.
many like of these Seinfeld Funko Pops. And that the friends give me, it's like, thank you so much. I know you couldn't find like the really cool like action figure.
The only-
I feel
Model
like an
kit.
action figure of George Costanza would be very strange.
I would love it.
The only
You know?
physical merchandise I've ever seen for Seinfeld is one time I thrifted. It was the really fancy shirt. You know what I'm talking
Oh, the
about?
puffy shirt.
Fuck
There-
yeah.
there's a miniature puffy shirt encapsulated in
That
an
rocks.
acrylic
That goes
case.
hard.
There's
That's sick.
a Lego Seinfeld set that makes the whole
What the fuck,
like the
man?
apartment or
yeah, the apartment. Yeah, that's awesome. I need it.
Why is everything Fortnite?
Yeah.
Why is everything- why is everything
hold on.
Fortnite?
Epic Games. This is shout out to Epic Games. I know they're
Put Jerry
listening. They're
Seinfeld
one of
in
the 5
Fortnite.
listeners of the podcast. Epic Games.
Zach's our biggest hater.
When you are watching this podcast, you all aware I do not play Fortnite. I have no interest in playing Fortnite. It's not my kind of game.
He's too good for it.
It's not that I'm too good for it. I get that you guys all like it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not into those. But if you put George Costanza in Fortnite, I'll play it. I'll spend $100 real on Fortnite merchandise.
You
George
heard it here
Costanza
first.
specifically.
Real Hoss Podcast is sponsored by Epic Games. Go to Epic Games, go to Fortnite, and redeem your offer to get 500
We're not.
V-Bucks.
We're not.
Real Hoss 20.
We're not.
It's gonna have a Zach skin.
So Zach, I just want you to know that I'm gonna remember that if there's ever Seinfeld in Fortnite.
Costanza.
you
No, it
have
has to be George Costanza.
Only
If there's Seinfeld, there's
you-
gonna be George
to
Costanza.
be fair,
If you
but you're gonna
Seinfeld's
spend
in-
100 real
if you can
dollars.
play,
it's gonna be George
if you can
Costanza.
play, here, I'll shake on it with everyone.
Let's go.
If George
Let's fucking
Costanza is a playable character
Ow.
in
What the fuck did you do that to
Fortnite.
me?
I will spend $100 on Fortnite stuff. Like I don't care what it is, as long as I'm getting the George Costanza. I'll throw the other like $80, $90 on.
What if it's like
anything
in a
Fortnite.
battle pass and you have to
Play the game.
I don't care. I'll play Fortnite.
He's gonna
I
grind
will
out
put-
60
I will
hours to
put
get George Costanza.
60 hours into Fortnite and spend $100 real life dollars on Fortnite
right,
if
it's on the
George
podcast.
Costanza is a playable
On the
character.
podcast. We get George
Zach, when you're
Costanza?
watching this in 2035,
No, enough.
you
with the
can be
future
like, look,
speaking.
guys, they never put George Costanza in the podcast.
All right, speaking
Or
of
the
Fortnite, speaking of
Podcast.
Fortnite and gaming and Fortniting, we've had this debate the other day, maybe yesterday even. Let's talk about how badly the PS5 whooped the Xbox Series whatever ass.
You're the only one here with the PS5.
Everybody's gonna agree
I'm
with
gonna be completely honest with you.
Console wars are dead.
Why do you have to have something to have an opinion on it?
I'm just
Hey.
like
Bum.
I'm gonna be
How am
completely
I gonna
honest.
weigh in
I'm
on
gonna be
that?
completely honest. As an owner of the PS5, that shit sucks and ain't got no fucking games.
Compared to the Xbox?
they
doesn't
got
matter.
Game Pass.
So
Game
does the
Pass.
fucking PlayStation. They have
They-
PS Plus.
that shit.
it's not as good. I've
Okay.
heard it's not as
Oh
good.
my god.
There's like
you can't play
if
a
you,
PS1 game.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
You can't play Ape Escape,
I'm pulling it up right
on
now. I'm pulling it
PlayStation
up
5.
Is that
right
the
now.
only PS1 game you can think of?
Spyro, Ape Escape.
Hey,
like, they
Jeremy,
have
if you're
them.
like still watching this episode,
Here's another one, champ. I don't even know you. Sorry.
You want to know how many exclusives the PS5 has that are like even remotely relevant that actually matter?
What?
that actually
12,
matter. in
like,
the grand
Only
scheme
12.
of-
How many does Xbox have for the new series?
That's a great question.
New series.
At least they got backwards compatibility though.
Okay, sure.
You can just throw in like a original
And that's
Xbox
cool.
game,
I'll give it to it. That is cool. But
and
what
it's
games-
cheaper too.
Well, yeah,
You can
'cause
get
it
you
sucks dick.
you can get a Series X for like $300.
because they're terrible. But I mean, what is like an exclusive game for this series that has come out?
I don't care.
The console wars are
Halo.
over, man.
Halo.
Halo's
okay.
on PC.
Halo.
Everything's
We're not
on
talking about
PC.
PC. We're talking about Xbox.
Yeah.
Just get a computer.
Yeah, at that point.
It's better.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do things like make spreadsheets and stuff.
Zach, stop.
While playing Halo Infinite.
I want Microsoft. You heard it here first. We need spreadsheets on the Series X.
You can file your taxes.
Yeah, I need
You can
to-
file your taxes while playing a hentai game simulator.
I want a TurboTax video game for the Series X. I want a physical game with a disc. It's TurboTax.
You know, there's
Series
like a
X.
logistics simulator. Like a trucking logistics.
Why are there so many simulator games? Just go outside and do it.
I mean, speaking of which,
There-
Grand Theft Auto 6 coming up.
Yeah.
Going outside and do everything you do in Grand
I
Theft
was gonna
Auto.
bring that up.
Yeah.
You'll get rich
Yeah.
on Christ.
Well, there's a game called Job Simulator. Like, bro, just go get a job.
Get off your fucking couch and
Power
get a job.
Wash Simulator? Are you kidding me? What is this?
Lawnmower simulator.
It's if you want to decide if power washing is for you.
Yeah, it's the trial run.
Yeah.
You know what's really fun is is it called Surgeon Simulator?
Sure.
There's like a game where you literally like operate on people.
Yeah, it's called Operation, the board game.
No, it's
Been
a
around
video
for
game.
70 years.
Yeah.
It's a video game, and you can like it's like you operate on people, and everything wrong that's possible.
Oh yeah,
just
it's
goes
like
wrong.
silly, right? Though it's
Yeah,
like
it's
fucked
funny.
up. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That one's funny.
Zach, what's going on, man? You look
Zach's
dead in the
gone.
eyes.
Zach doesn't. Play
Zach's
video
thinking
games.
about
We're not talking
simulator
about
games.
Nintendo. Zach cannot weigh in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any opinion on PlayStation or Xbox.
The
or
only
Grand
video
Theft
games
Auto
Zach
or
plays are
Fortnite.
Nintendo,
That's not true. I
is.
bought a PlayStation just to play Persona 5.
Yeah,
which is also now.
and now it's on the Switch. shout out Chad Warden.
You know,
Anyone- who knows who Chad Warden
This
is?
sounds familiar.
Chad Warden.
I don't like any guy named Chad.
The Nintendo Wii, that shit gay. That shit
Fuck Chad.
look like a dildo.
That shit looked like a deal, though.
It's a great video for anyone who's seen that. I can't believe you guys haven't seen that. That's crazy.
I don't think so, no.
Guy's incredible. He's a legend.
To circle back to what Vinny was saying, Grand Theft
fucking
Auto
way.
6.
He said no, fucking way.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. I don't know if you guys watched the trailer.
It surely looks like a video game.
I
It looks
honestly-
like it'll be
Dude,
cool.
you sounded a lot more enthusiastic about it when we were talking about it.
I've watched
Well,
the
now he's
trailer
trying to
like
save
9
face.
times. I'm not excited anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it yet.
The cinematics look cool. There's going to be TikTok in Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, for sure.
Like you do TikTok dances?
yeah.
There's TikTok in TikTok Universe Grand Theft Auto 6.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's also in Florida.
It's
so
in
you know
Florida, so
there's
there's
gonna
going to be
be-
some Florida man
I don't even
bullshit.
need that game, man. Just walk outside.
Dude, it's going to be in Miami, Florida. There's going to be
Why are we
NPCs
just-
smoking K2.
Why are we just simulating thing? Why, like I said, let me circle back to simulator games.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go outside and run people over with your car in real life?
Why don't you just rob a bank in real life?
Yeah, it's easy,
You don't
man.
need to play Grand Theft Auto.
You could do
Guys,
it.
we
Right.
got to change the subject.
You can
Zach
put-
has disassociated.
You can
completely.
you can do anything you put your mind to.
I have like really nothing to say about Grand Theft Auto.
You can't
6.
you can't just like have a conversation about something that you don't care about at all. Like, you
Well,
can't
I just
add
don't
into
care.
it.
Well, like, because you guys are like talking about how it looks cool or whatever, and I looked at it and I'm like, this is a video game that I know I'm not going to play.
You don't play.
If it was on the Nintendo Switch, you would play.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't because
You
they
would.
put
No, he
Grand
would.
Theft
He
Auto
would.
1, 2, and 3 on the Switch.
Why
and
would
I
you
have
play
no
that?
interest in playing those.
You already
Well, yeah,
missed the
'cause they
time for
suck.
that. You already missed the time for that.
Yeah, but I don't, you know.
And
I'm
1,
into
2,
that
and 3
kind of
did
stuff.
suck.
Yeah.
Three's good.
It
Three's good. That
may
was my
not have
first
been
one I
those
played.
ones. I'm just saying, like, they're Grand Theft Auto games they put on there.
I hate Vice City. I'm not that
I
we
like
got to get
Vice
into a
City.
Grand Theft Auto chat.
I don't
love
know.
Vice
I
City.
don't. I feel like nothing from those games. And personally, I don't like video game trailers that don't show gameplay. I don't really like watching video
show
game
gameplay.
trailers.
What's the first trailer?
I mean,
Well, that's fine, but I don't care about video game trailers because half the time it's like, look, here's CGI trailer of like something going on that you don't see in the game. And I know with this one,
That's fair.
it
Yeah.
shows like the good graphics, and it's just showing like story shit. And like, I don't care about the story.
you can't appreciate the graphics and be like, oh my god.
the
these
the
look
graphics look
insane.
cool.
also, the
but I
Grand
don't
Theft
like-
Auto stories are
I
like
don't
really
know if you've
cinematic.
noticed, Vinny, but I play games with bad graphics.
Yeah,
On
but I mean,
purpose.
that
On
doesn't mean that you
purpose.
can't appreciate when a game looks as good as it does.
Yeah, but I just don't care.
I guess. yeah.
respect.
I mean, it's not like, oh my god, I gotta buy it, but you can look at it and be like, that looks.
No,
really
I've
good.
said the graphics are cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I
for me,
don't-
more so, it's like I don't
It's
know.
not
Grand
your
Theft
thing.
Auto 5's
I have
story
collect-
was really fun.
You know what? I had
was
no
fun.
idea Grand Theft Auto games had a story mode until people were saying that the fifth one had a good story. Because
did.
my experience with those games was my best friend who lived across the street owned them on PS2, and I thought all you were supposed to do in those games is steal someone's car and run people over for fun, and just
I mean, to be fair,
take a
that
gun
is-
out and shoot people.
That is kind of
I
the
didn't know
gameplay.
that there
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like a story or like things.
I mean,
you
Zach,
do
you're
outside
not
of
like
that.
an outlier for thinking that like the main thing to do in Grand Theft Auto is drive around, drive off cliffs, and kill people.
Yeah,
Like, there's definitely a huge-
every parent in America when like San Andreas came out was you.
I'm not complaining about it.
No, I know.
I thought that's all it was, and then like I guess there's a story, but even Grand Theft Auto 5 back in the day, you know, I'd go over to Xavier's house. He owned Grand Theft Auto 5.
And that's all I would do
And
is
he had a vaporizer, and we'd get vaporized, and I'd be like, "Hey, can I drive a car off a cliff?" And I would do that, and that's it. And
Poor
it was
Charlotte
like, "Oh, there's a
tendencies.
story in this game.
I
What's it
loved
about?"
in the old games how you would have the cheat codes, and I would like
I
make
miss-
my car fly.
I do miss. Can we bring back cheat codes in video games? Why is that like?
It's like a dead art form.
Yeah,
They
I
just
don't-
stopped.
I'd make my car fly, and then I'd like, as a dumbass kid, like crash it into a building. I'd be like, "Oh, 9/11."
Well,
Oh my god.
Me too, man.
one of our listeners, and I'm hearing you out, listener, that's chiming in right now, is going to be saying, "Well, you don't need cheat codes in video games because if you play on PC, you have access to just modding the game, and those are
That's
your
not
cheat
the
codes."
same as cheat codes, though.
No, I wouldn't say. It's different.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
not
the same
cheating.
thing.
You had to work to make that even
Yeah.
happen. How is it
It's
cheating?
work codes.
cheat codes, like Grand Theft Auto specifically, I remember the cheat codes were really funny. And there's just like really stupid shit. I remember just memorizing a pattern or having like a notebook piece of paper like full of cheat codes, like spawn armored truck. And I just do that, and I just draw. I'd like spawn like 8 tanks on top of people.
You know, my main cheat code that I
Stack
would
them.
use in Grand Theft Auto 3 was just to accumulate paper. I just get
Yeah.
$1 million. Just put in codes to get money. I'm like, fuck yeah. Go off.
And then you wouldn't spend the money on anything.
No, I spend it on guns and artillery. What the fuck are you talking
No,
about?
I use a cheat code to get guns and artillery.
No, I was spending guap. I don't give a fuck.
Respect.
I was dropping paper.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Nah. Wow.
Wow. The Sleepy Podcast.
We're the sleepy podcast now. We're the sleepy poopy
Sleepy Time ASMR podcast.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then occasionally we start drama.
Occasionally we start drama.
Zach came in with nothing on his mind but to talk shit about Jeremy Torres of Deadman. Great.
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
guys, in reference to something relevant to us, we've got big things coming soon. We have something coming today that is big things. You might
I'm
want to
moving.
tune in.
I'm moving in
Not
silence.
today,
We're
'cause
making
this comes out on Friday.
We're making moves in silence.
What are we doing?
We're filming an episode today on Wednesday, but today something is happening and coming in today. That's a
It's
big
a bomb.
thing coming soon.
It's a bomb.
What
It's
is
an.
it?
It's a
And we'll
rigged.
announce it later.
It's a rigged explosive that you strap to your
that
chest.
you could wear. We have big things coming soon. Keep an eye on us. We've got.
We're not going to
big
do anything
things.
illegal or destroy any public property with explosives.
These big things.
You'll figure out my face.
No. Actually, I think I'd like my finger to be right here.
You should
you.
spray paint the Real Hoss logo on Jar Jar Binks.
No.
No, that would diminish the value of
Yeah.
the coin bank.
Yeah. Come on, man. You're
Fuck are you talking about?
You're gonna disrespect Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Banks.
That's a crazy.
It's a coin bank.
That's like a SoundCloud name.
I would
Yeah.
kill Jar Jar
It
Binks. with
is.
bare hands.
You're right. It is. I'm sure it exists.
There has to be, yeah, 100%.
It's strange that he was like such a beloved character. Like growing up, I loved him.
When did the
And then
we've already talked
when
about
did
this.
the
I'm gonna
switch
be real.
happen that we just started to hate him?
I'm gonna be
No.
real. We already talked about this.
Thomas,
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks has been like a figure of hate forever. You just liked him as a kid.
a symbol of hatred?
Yeah,
pretty much,
People
yeah.
rally behind him.
They didn't rally behind him. They rallied against him. They went.
What did he do?
Fuck Jar Jar Binks.
He was just, I don't know, meso-racial stereotype, I guess. you know?
fair. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, that's fair. Well, hey, speaking of racial stereotypes,
No.
No, bad segue. Bad segue.
That's okay.
speaking of racial stereotypes, do you guys? We had this debate. Me and Thomas earlier. Me and Thomas earlier.
Don't drag me into this shit.
Yeah.
You're getting dragged into
So
it.
I want to hear your guys' opinion. Zach was there for. It doesn't have to do with racial stereotypes, relax. And me and Thomas have this debate and have had it for about a month now. Zach was there for it. I want the audience to let us know what he thinks, and I need to know what Xavier thinks because Zach has sided with me. Now, I'm willing to admit the conversation is trucker hats versus dad hats. I'm willing to admit when Thomas refers to dad hats are more popular, he's referring to people in the metal scene, bands, But on a wide scale scheme of things, do you think that the trucker hat is more popular right now than the dad hat in 2023? That's a trucker.
I'd like to think that.
That's a trucker.
Yeah, these are better, man.
You guys are just trucker hat supremacists.
Dude, what? No.
What?
You can't take the argument that I'm saying. Like, you're right if you're saying that all your friends wear dad hats more because you're friends with metal kids. I'm saying on a wide scale scheme of things, trucker hats are the more
Name
popular.
5 people you know who prefer trucker hats over dad hats.
You
right now.
don't know them.
Xavier Lang, Vinny Capone.
There you go.
You don't know
That's
them.
half the
That's
podcast.
it.
Okay,
right
name everybody that likes dad hats more. Okay, this band, this band, this band, this band, this band, this
Yeah,
metal
hold on,
band.
hard mode. They can't be people you know through the music scene.
Got him.
Got him.
He doesn't
Dead
know.
ass.
Thomas
I don't
doesn't
know
know
a lot of people
Thomas
that aren't
doesn't
in the
know
music
anybody
scene.
that wears
Well,
hats.
that's exactly what he's telling
Do
you.
you know?
That's
Okay,
exactly
so
what he's telling you.
I can name 5 streetwear brands that haven't put out a dad hat in fucking 2-3 years that put out trucker hats all the time,
Okay.
Name
which
'em.
is primarily like what makes it
And
hot.
I can name like a bunch of brands that also put out dad hats. Like
Yeah, and it's gonna-
Ultra Feel, who cater to metalheads and anime people, which is
metalheads
one
and
niche,
anime
which is
people.
one niche of people. I'm saying on a wide scale of things, trucker
is
hats
serious.
are more popular.
This is
I know,
getting.
he's really debating.
This is getting
he's
crazy.
really heated over that.
You say that I get heated, but I just make a fact, and you get so hard-headed about it. Like, I know only dad hats. Like, everybody wears dad hats, dude. You're the only
You've been
person that
talking
wears
about
trucker
hats versus dad hats with me for 6 months.
Because it's been literally a month. And second of all,
longer than that.
you're wrong.
Since the podcast
You're just
started.
wrong. You won't
Since
take
the podcast
You
started.
won't take what I'm saying as a fact, and you just say well, no, I'm right because everybody I know, they're in bands and they wear dad hats.
Okay, well, our listeners, the people who would buy hats from us, would
Okay,
buy dad hats.
so we're
over
only
trucker
catering
hats.
to metal kids in the Florida scene. That's what we're doing. This is the Real Metal Hoss podcast. Yeah. Okay.
I hate you.
Okay,
bro.
I'm sorry.
I, hate
I
you.
didn't realize.
You're the one talking
I
about
didn't
putting on
realize.
metal shows,
I didn't
shooting
realize,
metal
guys.
stuff behind
I
the
didn't
scenes,
realize that this was
putting
a
on
metal
shows.
podcast.
Like, I'm sick of you.
I didn't realize this was a metal podcast, guys. I'm so
There's
sorry.
no way it could be the metal podcast
sick of
because
you.
only this portion of the table listens to it.
Yeah, can we talk
I
about
don't either, honestly.
sandwich sugar bog or sugar or something right now?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar and sandwich sugar ball.
You only
You only know the sugar
These
bands.
bands are sweet.
These bands are sweet as candy. I'm trying to hear fucking. Oh, that's a Pokey Beaver.
They're not a metal. They're not a metal
That's definitely
band,
not a metal band.
but they're awesome.
Sweeter than that drink that I just had.
What?
Sweeter than your mother.
Everything is so sweet. This is Thomas asking somebody if we could end the podcast because he has nothing else to say.
No way.
10 minutes left? Yeah. Okay.
On that note, guys, let's just end it.
Yeah, we're at
Nobody has
40
anything
minutes.
to say at this point,
Yeah,
guys.
that's okay.
We're at 40 minutes.
The podcast ended at the trucker hat
You
talk for no reason.
I'm just gonna say it. When I try to discreetly ask them the time, you guys should just keep talking.
You realize that everybody could see you talking.
Yeah, you guys
right?
could
It's not
keep
that
talking.
discreet.
Well, we're not only a visual medium.
We could just continue without asking what time it is, right? We could just end it.
Go forever.
We could just go until we don't want to go.
We could do the world's
Yeah.
longest podcast.
I'm
Let's
sure
end this
our
podcast.
newfound haters are currently waiting for this episode to end. The offenders
Yeah.
that are no, I really liked the auto-tune clean singing with the 3rd grade lyrics. You shouldn't have made fun of that and then start talking about Grand Theft Auto 6.
And trucker hats.
I wanted you to divulge
First air horn.
No,
of the
don't.
episode.
No more, please.
more on.
No more beef.
We're done.
We're not the real beef podcast.
Yeah, we're the real metal podcast.
We're the real Haas.
We're the real dad hat podcast.
We're the real dad hat podcast.
Oh yeah.
New dad hats coming never.
Oh, but we're making shirts, right?
Yeah, man. We're making
Big
shirts.
things coming soon, man.
Big things coming soon. big things like extra large things, large things, medium things, and small
Did
things.
we order double XL?
Nope.
All right.
Cost
Why
more.
didn't you order double XL?
Because it costs more.
All right. Well, we don't like our double XL listeners.
Nope.
That's not what that was implying, but you put that out there in the air. Have a good
said
night,
it.
everyone.
Thomas said it. He does not like double XLers.
Shut the hell up. I wear double XL all the time. I'm wearing a double XL right now.
All right. Well, on that
Music
note,
again?
on that note,
That's the
guys,
outro.
Yeah, we're done.
we're gonna end the podcast. Thanks for coming to Real Hoss episode 15. Go out and buy a trucker hat and use our promo code FuckThomas20. Good night.
Like, comment,
Wow,
subscribe, all the things follow.